Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe Lockett. 3 minutes after the hour. You guys are locked into your favorite eating ride. What's going on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch? Man, y'all are showing out. I am so happy, man. YouTube subscribers are up. Nephew's doing a really good job on producing. We got a nice little intro and outro going on now. We look like we finally got this podcasting thing going. Bruh, we got the sound right. We got the lighting right now. We're not doing too bad. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Valerie, how you doing, baby? What's up, Isha Lovely? Just Rose, how you doing? Aqua Woman, how's it going? I did get your topic, Aqua Woman, and we will be talking about it later on this week. So I did get that. Be the boss.
Oh, so somebody sent in a topic?
Yeah, they be all. Miss Hanson, how you doing, baby? If you go to YouTube, Miss Hanson, one of your clips are up.
Yeah, you on YouTube, Miss Hanson?
Miss Hanson, you on YouTube.
Nah, we own all the rights to it, so you feel me?
Yeah, we own all the rights.
Get nothing off of this.
But
you know.
But you in there. You can tell your friends you're famous now.
Tell your kids.
Toki Doki, Ohio.
Nieces and nephews.
What's up,
YouTube.
Nick Dog? How y'all doing? Yeah. So just know, y'all, we finally hitting our stride. We 6 months into this now? October, November, December, January, February, March.
It's half a year.
April. 6 months.
That's half a year.
Yeah. It seemed like yesterday though for it. It seemed like a couple of months. It don't seem like 6 months. Yes, you're a star right now. You are. I mean, hey, I don't know. One of those clips on social media we put up last day is up to like 3,000 views on YouTube. These are 3,000 or 4,000 last time I looked at it. I don't know if it was Miss Hanson, but I think we put up like 4 clips yesterday.
Yeah.
And one of them they hit like 3,000 views. I don't know which one it was, but
stop playing.
Yeah,
already in a day.
Yeah. Whatever we did yesterday on yesterday's show, it hit. Man, my phone been like beep boop beep beep boop boop beep 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 boop 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 boop. So whatever we did yesterday, we need to repeat that. Rinse and repeat.
We'll have to rinse and repeat.
We need to rinse and repeat on that one. All right, y'all. We got a great show lined up for you today. Of course, we got the one and only Nephew's in the house. He's on the 1 and 2s over there producing. And give you shout out, man, to working with my vision and your talents. And it's coming together, man.
I try.
No. You're not trying, bro. I mean, what I told you, what's missing, bro. We can't do this show without it. Butt naked. You got.
See that? We've been feeling like something was missing.
I knew it was something, bro.
We weren't burning Mr. Me's creation,
bro. You got to go ahead and hit the butt naked because the show ain't right if we ain't got to. We have never done a show without Tami's creations burning in the studio. Hey, yeah, we got to get that going. There you go. All right. I knew something was missing, bro. It was something missing. Everything looked right, but it was the smell.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That set the tone.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got to get.
It usually already be burning, so we don't got to think about it.
But something, because it's warm.
Yeah.
That's probably why we were trying to light it up. Because anything with fire. But all right, y'all. We got a great show lined up for you today. Of course, you got Cliffside Entertainment News getting ready to come up, man. You guys hang tight for that. And today on the show, America, we got some great topics lined up for you guys. Do you know your happiness?
Do you know your happiness?
Yes. Do your friends talk more about your past or the future, the people you're hanging around? I got a point when I want to get to with that. Most men, ladies, you're gonna like this topic if we get to it. Most men are not qualified to date for marriage.
Okay.
Most men are not qualified for dating. Gonna talk about that.
All right.
Got another topic out there. We're gonna are the people that you hanging out with. Who are they? Gonna talk about that.
Okay.
And another one, ladies. This is when I really want to get to, nephew.
Okay.
Why do good women pick bad men?
Okay. Okay, I see what the tone is. I'm tasting it.
Yeah, tough conversation Tuesday, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got some news for y'all. It's not because I seen somebody. They said, "What kind of show is it gonna be today? Music review, or is it gonna be a podcast?"
We're gonna do podcasting, man.
Yeah, we podcasting. I got some news for y'all, so you ain't got to worry about music news today.
Yeah, I'm done with Drake. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about it today. I got some news. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be interested in.
Let's go, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all hang tight. Here it is, the Cliffside Entertainment News on the Joe Lockett Show. Let's go.
All right, get us queued up over here.
Hey, haha, Kimberly in the house. What's up, Beige? What's up, Trey? What's up, Selena?
So we'll go on with entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's Cliffhanger.
Hey, y'all.
Love it. I just love it. So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
Alrighty, you know what that buzz mean right there. It's time to get into it. Alrighty, you guys. First things first, let's get some sports out the way. We need some sports in a minute.
All right.
In sporting news, the WNBA draft has just passed. And of course, not Caitlyn Jenner, but Caitlin Clark. You finna make me do it.
I didn't make you do that.
I kept hearing you in my head. No. I kept hearing you in my head, dude.
Bro, stop. I ain't even said a damn word of it. I'm drinking Powerade today. Really? You gonna put this off on me?
Yeah.
You said, this our show. You said port news. I grabbed the Powerade and I'm listening. I'm getting blamed for some shit already. Come on, stop. Get on, bro.
Anyway, the WNBA draft just passed, and Caitlin Clark, she just went first overall, which is expected. Angela Reese, she went to a very, very good team with somebody that you could say was one of her rivals this year, from South Carolina. I forgot the girl name just that fast. Godly.
You are a horrible news anchor.
Look, oh, my bad. I just know it's the South Carolina girl, and she the one that won the chip. Already, Carmilla and Angela Reese are on the same team now. So I do want to see that. They're going to be freaking amazing together on Chicago. I'm loving that. But I'm a Chicago fan, period.
Mm-hmm.
I like most of all their teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a root for the Chicago women.
Okay.
The Skyline. That's their name.
Okay.
So that just passed. I'm very eager to see how they're going. I know you asked me the other day who you feel like is going to have the better career. You never know. It might be the dark horse over there that just won the chip. It might be Carmella. You never know. She is the most all-around player in the draft.
Okay. But she ain't go number one.
No, she ain't go number one. She ain't,
Caitlin Clark.
It's still Caitlin Clark. Let's not get into it. It's still Caitlin Clark. Okay. But we gotta see how they're gonna be in the league. And I'm very. These three women have made women's basketball for me. I know it's probably was interesting beforehand before my time, but they've made it for me very much more interesting.
The only reason why this is more interesting than all the great women that came before them, bro. Seriously. Let's just keep it real. I'm proud of her. There's no slight to her, right? Caitlin Clark is white.
You think that's why?
Bruh.
I don't know, because most folks probably say Angela Reese more popular than her.
Angela Reese did with the Angela a little bit with her style and play, with the way she dressed, right? Okay. And she brings style, right? But who went number one?
That don't mean she's the most popular all the time, though.
Bruh, I'm telling you. For as media wise, the eyes are on Angela Reese. Angela Reese and her team brought the media to them. Yes, for some of the the blunders and the championships they did. But what I'm saying right now is this is not a slight. This is just the way it is, right? For WNBA, they needed a LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan type figure. That ain't Angela Reese. That's Caitlin right now.
We don't know if that's Angela Reese yet.
We don't know. No. What I'm saying is, coming out of college or high school right now in this era, Caitlin Reese is to the WNBA what LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan was put on. Now, is she going to perform at that level? We don't know. But that's the push.
That's a lot of pressure to put on her.
But that's what they. But that, bruh,
because let's remember now, LeBron, Kobe, Mike. They wasn't LeBron, Kobe, Mike till they got to the league.
But the pressure was put on them, especially for LeBron. LeBron probably had the most pressure.
LeBron, because of what the expectations was of him coming from high school.
Yes,
him and Kobe, yes. But they had to then put up or shut up because there was a lot of Zion had pressure just as similar to LeBron, and he didn't perform.
But LeBron was there. Right now in the WNBA, there's nobody right now on the team that she just went to. They added they had 15,000 seats or whatever. They just added 20,000. They're just selling 20,000 more tickets, right? Just because she's coming. She haven't even played one game yet, right? Her jerseys are selling out and everything. So the expectations right now for her, and I hope she reached them. But what I'm saying, the media hype, people want to see, can this white girl get out there and to perform at the next level? And if it was a black girl, it would be the same thing. It just happened to be a white girl. And, in basketball and football, that's usually what black people do. We're just keeping it real on the Joe Lockett Show. Mm-hmm. This white girl is coming out here balling where a bunch of black girls are. And people want to see, can she do it? And there's a lot of white people saying, hey, finally we got one that can ball like like Larry Bird could. You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it real, bro.
Ball like the ninjas.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Larry Bird was that dude.
Larry Bird was the dude,
and that's what they're looking at. Caitlin Clark,
but let's not get it twisted though. Larry Bird wasn't the only white boy that was out there killing.
Yeah, but what is only one Larry Bird though? Dude, I mean, that would sit there and talk trash to you and do what he say he gonna do.
Yeah. No, what all do is yes.
Yeah,
it's only one Larry Bird.
We don't know if
he wasn't the only white boy out there doing it to folks.
Oh no. But we don't know if Caitlin's going to be that yet. I hope she's going to be everything. She's going to definitely, I believe, have a learning curve there. But she's good. But the phenomenon, and it's just been keeping it real, to see a white girl at this stage, at the WNBA, to come in and do what she did in college, and they want to see if she's going to be able to do it in the WNBA. That's must-watch TV. That's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a lot of pressure on her, and I wish her the best. Can Angela Reese and all the other girls come in and blow her out the water? Of course they can, but why are the eyeballs and the eardrums is on the WNBA right now? Is because what Caitlin Clark did, Angela Reese did, and a couple of other wonderful females. So congratulations to all of them, because this is one of the top classes in this era, in the streaming era.
81-year-old William Brock.
Oh, my bad. I don't even know why that played.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's time for me to shut up, y'all. Go ahead, sir.
No, my bad. Nah, I was trying to get it queued up, so we don't have to worry about it.
Go ahead and go to the next story. So, Caitlin Clark, congratulations, Caitlin Clark. But go ahead, sir.
You feel no way, did it? I'm sorry.
I did, but it's okay. This is way of telling me to shut the hell up, but okay.
See there, if you
go ahead, bro.
Okay, bro. Next up on the docket. Now, I just saw this story today. Not gonna lie, this is wild. First things first, I do want to say condolences to let me get her name, because I this is a crazy story. I just know she was a Uber driver.
Hey, Chrissy.
Have you heard of this 81-year-old Ohio man charged with murder after fatally shooting an Uber driver who he believed was going to kill him?
No, but we have to use unalive him.
Unalive him. I'm sorry.
Yes. Or no longer here.
No longer hear her.
Yeah.
I do have the clip. So I was gonna play the clip,
but don't do that, because if they say the words that we don't need to hear, we don't need to get banned for it.
Well,
but I haven't heard about it. Go ahead, just tell the story about it.
They say in the clip anyway that what happened was somebody, I guess he was getting spam calls.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept hitting up his line saying yada yada yada, and then they was threatening him, trying to get money out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they got to the point where they was threatening him to try to unalive him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a little paranoid. And I didn't finish all of the research. I'm just reading based off of here.
Mm-hmm.
But they was trying to get $12,000 bail money from him, or they demanded it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of that, he thought people was finna threaten his family, him, everybody. Mm-hmm. So I think he did try to get in touch with the authorities either before and after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
But something happened to where the Uber driver got up there to him, and he assumed that was who they were, without realizing or knowing what Uber was.
Right.
again, do your own research on that. I felt like this was a story to bring up, because a lot of y'all older folks, not to say you trigger happy, but we gotta put y'all on game. Everything that's why I try to stop all the spam. My folks, they'll ask me, or my grandma especially, hey, what does this mean? What is that? And she be getting emails that come through saying you owe something or you in debt or whatever, and she can't remember why. And that's what they want you to do, especially at y'all age.
But at some age, man, can we be real serious about
they
this?
be predators on that.
But can we be as seriously at some age, right? When you know that you're not of your faculties, right? You have to let other people take over for you.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, right?
But a lot of y'all want to still be in it.
You still want to be in the game, bro. But I have told my daughters, and I tell you could this constantly, right? We were just joking about it actually before the show.
Yeah.
Right? But seriously, you have to know when your time is up. Do the best you can when you're in full control. But when you got people around you that love and care about you, right? I know as a man and as a woman, you don't want nobody doing it for you. But when you've been told 2 or 3 times by 3 different people, right, and different folks you know that love and care about you, it's time for you to put your ego to the side and shut the hell up and let these people start to help y'all. Older folks, I'm just being honest. You know, your family care about you, but sometimes it gets to a point, right, that you do have to go sit your ass down somewhere and let somebody take care of you. Period. I don't care how stubborn you are. You got to take your keys. You got to take your phone. You know, you got to start letting people go through your email for you. That's a sad place to be. I know. I understand. But Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah. And I'm reading it right now. She was 61-year-old Latoya Hall. Or
it does,
Miss Latoya Hall, one of the two. Either way, Miss Hall, she did pass away at 61. She was going up there to pick up a package from the guy's place.
Right.
And then that's when he thought, oh, this is who it was, after he called 911 3 times.
Yeah.
So again, I please be careful. If you have to question it, make sure you ask somebody that know what they're doing before you assume.
Yeah. I mean, and no man and woman, man, that been living their life and you've been successful at whatever you have been, want to feel that you've lost it or you don't have it anymore. Change Your Mindset on TikTok says, I do therapy with seniors all day, and it's hard for them to adjust to that mindset. It would be hard for me. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
It's still hard for my grandma.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people because you don't want nobody telling you. And here's the thing. When you know you can't do some things anymore, you lose a piece of yourself. I can't even begin to imagine what that feels like only when I walk into a room and I forgot what I walk into the room for. I'm just happy sometimes I can remember. Right? It happens. It's happening as we speak. So I have told my friends and family, tie my ass to the bed, put handcuffs on me, right? Get me off the microphone. I don't care how stubborn I am. I don't care how much money I got.
You're so extreme, Lord.
But I'm just saying, bro, because at some point, Joe, yeah, you used to say something, but bro, you just can't just get on the microphone and say anything you want to. Okay. You just can't do that. Oh, you don't even remember what the story. I be talking to you about something all of a sudden. I'm like, you remember when we was at the radio station and yesterday? Joe, we ain't been in a radio station in 20 years.
I got kids. I was a kid.
Also, before we get to this thing, Change Your Mindset on TikTok says, yes, the loss of independence is very overwhelming and causes depression and anxiety. Then you have to factor in the media, which causes people to be aggressive. Very, very true. Thanks for that. All right, guys, let's keep it going. If you guys are just locking in, we're doing Cliffside Entertainment News on the Joe Lockett Show. Let's go, big dog.
Next up on the docket.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who comedian Gerard Carmichael is?
I do now. I mean,
okay, so you've been seeing about him.
Yeah.
You don't.
He's the guy. He's the guy that was showed us emotions for Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Good job. Right. That's exactly where we kind of going. But I do want to set it up for folks that do not know him.
Okay. You didn't think I knew that?
Yeah, I didn't. You kind of threw me. God, good job, Joe.
I ain't got dementia. I don't have dementia quite yet, sir.
Anyway, Gerard Carmichael has been making the rounds in the news. Now, I decided that I was gonna wait until more stuff came out about him before I initially did. But Gerard Carmichael has been trending in news, especially in the comedy world, for a second now. He has went on record. If you don't know who Gerard Carmichael is, like I said, he's a comedian he more on pressure edge, but he's established enough with TVs and producers and stuff like that
and he attacked on David Chappelle,
and that's where I was going. He was just trending because he went after Dave Chappelle over a joke that Dave Chappelle been made for his stand-up.
It was a slave joke, wasn't it?
No, the one that he was going after Dave Chappelle for was a trans joke.
Oh, the trans joke. Okay.
And Gerard Carmichael is part of the
trans community. He's gay.
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah.
Or bisexual, one of the two.
Yeah.
Whichever he feels in the moment.
Right.
Anyway, but he was like, your legacy towards Dave Chappelle, your legacy is going to be known as you doing the trans jokes and you falling off. You need to start actually making more jokes that's more funnier than just using the trans community to get a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And he got some critique back on that. Dave Chappelle, hilarious enough, said, you're going to have to apologize to me in public, which he has yet to do. Now, speeding up to now, Gerard Carmichael is facing his own type of scrutiny.
Mm-hmm.
He made a joke referencing race play with his white boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to play the video now, but they do have one because it's not crazy on Breakfast Club. It's out of context.
Okay.
But what he ended up going to the Breakfast Club because Charlemagne had his way of saying his critiques to it.
But that's on the internet, right? That is on the internet.
It's on the internet.
Go ahead and play it. You can play it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I read.
Yeah, we should be able to play it. If they did it on the Breakfast Club, it passed there. It'll pass here.
Yeah. Repurposed.
Played a clip of my stand-up, but it started at the punchline, and it completely erased the setup of it, and I really don't like that. And I really don't made it seem like I was talking like I was some type of I'm into some type of sexual slavery role play with my boyfriend, which is untrue. And I expect that type of thing from TMZ because they have no humanity. They don't get hurt when they report these sort of things. You report these sort of things. I really didn't like that. I really didn't like that. I repeated it. I didn't like that. I didn't like very unfair. That was very unfair.
Yes, white boyfriend.
Yeah, but I need you to watch the show. Anybody who watches the show, it's not what I said. It's so false. It's so untrue, and I don't like that because it's like I don't like. We'll get into that later. No. It's a joke about reading. It has nothing to do with my boyfriend. It has nothing like the sex that we have. It's about my boyfriend reading so much.
No, stick to the joke though. In context, the joke's still not a good joke.
Oh, that's on you. Listen, I've been a professional comedian for a while. I got some
because you're still saying you're a slave.
No,
he's a slave master. The slave master is teaching the slave to read.
Listen, I'm talking about my own personal insecurity. I'm an educated person. I'm usually the smartest person in the room. He reads so much, it makes me feel like, oh, do I even know how to read? That joke works if I had a black boyfriend. My boyfriend were black. That joke actually works better if I had a black boyfriend.
And you the slave and the white
boyfriend. It makes me. I like.
We get back off mute. Now I'm not gonna lie, that was some BS. That wouldn't work if it was another black boy.
No.
Let's chill out. And you saying you the smartest one in the room make you sound like the dumbest one. But
I'm going to change your mind. I don't know why the color of his. I guess because to give it context for the news that he was making, because you're using the word slave. That's why they said white boyfriend. So that's the thing. That's the only way to bring in context.
Yeah, the context of the joke was when he's with his boyfriend, with him being white. From time to time, they play around with how they view each other, on the kinky sense.
Yeah.
And so he made a joke on stage saying it's kind of like the slave master's son trying to teach the black boy how to read.
But again, here's the thing: in public, any word that use slave is never funny.
It's never funny.
I don't care what it is, how educated you are, what's your sexual preference, right? It doesn't matter. Anytime you use the word slave in a joke, it's not funny, especially in 2024. So I'm going to vehemently disagree with what he had to say about that. And
I'm with you.
And he's trying to defend that on every level. And this is what I've learned, okay, nephew, in America. if you have to explain your joke, it's a bad joke.
it's a really bad joke.
You know what I'm saying? If you have to explain your joke to anybody that length of a time, it's not a good joke. Rewrite it, go back to the drawing board, and get out your feelings. I've had to do it many times.
All righty. Last up on the docket. I forgot to mention this yesterday.
Okay.
Trump is trending. I know we ain't political podcast no more, but it was big news because you know what happened over there with Iran with the drone and stuff.
Yeah, over in Israel.
Yeah, so he had a little commentary on that, but Trump is trending because he's speaking about his hush money. All right, Monday that begins the jury selection for Donald Trump's hush money trial, and while making his way to the courtroom, the former president addressed the media and said nothing like this has ever happened before. I can't use his accent. This is a political
witch hunt.
No, I can't get the what's the name through it. It's a case that should never
have made the court,
never been brought.
I ain't even read the thing, and I can
You literally ad-libbing it, which is crazy.
but I haven't read it. But because he said the same stuff all the time. You know, I'm a political radio talk show host, so I know his verbiage.
Yes, that's literally word for word.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty much politically funny type of comedy at this point. I didn't know he had another trial going on.
He got several trials going on.
Yeah, like this is. Look, it's never a dull moment with Trump. That's literally all I got to say on that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? If it was anybody else running for president of the United States of America and had this much going on, we would have disqualified his ass quick, fast, in a hurry.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So whether you like him or don't like him, you know what I mean? For me, the president of the United States, wherever the charges are coming from, if it's news driven, left side, right side, upside, downside driven, black, white, you know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to say is driven. I say this: a person running for the highest office in the land should not be allowed to run for the highest office in the land if they're facing anything, some kind of charges. Get that completed and run next term, but not this term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with the way I flow, because I'm a conservative. Right. So it has nothing to do with the way I flow on a voting or not voting or whatever that case may be. I'm just saying we got to live in reality, a world of reality. Right. If that was a woman up there, if that was anybody else up there, their ass would have been disqualified. Point blank, period. This has nothing to do with, like I said, again, the right, the left, the up, the down, the man, the black. It has nothing to do with none of that. I'm just saying, period. If anybody else had these damn charges against them, we would be saying, get your stuff cleared up, run next time. We ain't saying you're innocent, we ain't saying you're guilty, but you can't run for the highest office of the land and you go into court. That makes us as a country look stupid as hell. I'm not gonna get into politics. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into this because that ain't what you know what I'm saying. I could go on a diatribe right now about this, but I'm not going to do it, y'all. It's Joe Lockett Show. We're doing different, but I'm just saying, let's use reality when it comes to what we're doing, and let's make sure we keep everything on an even keel and stop making excuses for BS. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. Hey, man, that has been entertainment news. If you do want to see the rest of this, go ahead and hit us up on YouTube and Twitch. But if you also want to see the clips, they'll also be brought up on Facebook at the Joe Lockett Show, as well as the Joe Lockett Show on Instagram.
Hey, nephew, do me a favor. Blow out that butt naked candle real quick, because it's mushroomed at the top and it's burning too quick.
Oh, okay, baby.
And then relight it. Yeah, because it's burning too quick. And to me, he ain't gonna send me no more candles because I'm burning up her butt naked too quick. All right, guys. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Tamise, how you doing? Oh, she's on here too. Hey, Tamise. You guys are locked into your favorite ride. Thank you so much for the entertainment news there with Cliffside. You guys can catch the clips. If you missed the entertainment news, the clips will be up after the show, about 30 minutes after the show. You guys can catch the clips on YouTube and Facebook. We appreciate you guys. All right, guys, we got a lot to get into the show today. I think I want to go to the point where, why do good women pick bad men? What do y'all want to talk about? Why do good women pick bad men? Do you know your happiness? Yes, that's what he just did. He just did. Do your friends talk more about their past or their future? Who are the people you hang around with? What do you guys want to talk about today? I want to get in trouble. You want to get in trouble? Oh, well, you want to get in trouble.
It's a way better show when we got to get in trouble or we fighting.
Okay, so if you
not us two, but
but
that too.
That too. So if you want to talk about this, why do good women pick bad men? That's gonna get us in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that one get in trouble. And this one here. When do you pour into your partner?
When do you pour into your partner?
Yes.
That sounds like a dark horse.
It is a dark horse.
I'm not gonna lie.
You want to do that one?
What the fuck saying?
It can be manipulation on the man's part. That no one has actually put in what they want to talk about. So you saying the dark horse is either okay. Let's do this one here. When do you pour into your partner? Okay, and this is going to cover a myriad of topics. Things here because when I'm saying this, what I have noticed when I'm looking at social media, nephew, and I'm looking at a lot of different podcasts, and we're doing research for our shows, and trying to make sure that we're different than everybody else, right? This is what I see a lot of, right? When we talking about relationships. Some women have this idea of what their idealistic man should be, right? And the things he should have and the things he need to provide for her before she consider him to be a boyfriend or a future husband. This is what I got to ask you ladies, right? Where are you right now today in your life to find that guy? Because if you are not where you need to be, right? The guy that you're looking for, nephew, is that guy going to want you? Number one. And why am I saying this? Yes, it's Tough Conversation Tuesday, ladies, but why am I saying this? Because you may need to be in a relationship where somebody's going to pour into you and you're going to have to pour into them. You like how I went there?
A little bit.
You see what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff I'm seeing is very unrealistic that women are asking men to already have, right?
Okay.
They want the man to be here, even though they may be here, right? But he needs to do all these different things at the end of the day. Well, what if this man is here? Or a little bit, you got a little bit more than him, but you see potential in him, right? And people say, I don't want to do potential. I think potential comes after a certain age. You shouldn't do potential. In the beginning, I think you need to be open, if you're younger, open to potential because you got to grow. You got to figure things out. Now, if you get in I'm going to say, and I'm being honest, y'all. I'm going to say if you're about 48, 50, I don't date potential. I don't think a woman should date potential.
At 48, 50.
48, 50, because whatever you've done, you've made quite a few mistakes to get yourself there, as I did. So you, as a man or woman, need to fix that. But before that, I'm going to say if you're 45 and below, you have to sometime date that potential, because what you may want in it, like if you want this fine woman, right? She a dime, she a 10. But the marketplace look at you as being a 5 or a 6 as a dude.
Yeah.
Listen to what I said. The marketplace looks at you as a 5 or a 6 as a dude. That woman that's a 10 ain't finna mess with you.
At all.
At all. Right? Because she got the pick of the litter. Ladies, let me say this. If you're not where you need to be, there are the unicorns in the world that can get, their knight in shining armor. But for the rest of the 90% of y'all women, y'all not gonna get that.
Call them Captain Save Hoes, but I got you.
But you're not gonna get that. So I'm asking women, right? When do you pour into your man, right? To help him get to where he needs to go. When do you pour into him, right? And this is the tricky part for a woman, because they don't know if they're going to pour into him. Is it going to work or not? Is he going to leave it once he get to where he need to get to? That's a tricky part for a woman. So when do you pour into your man? And fellas, when do you pour into your girl? When do you pour into them? When do you start to invest? Do you have to put a ring on her finger before you invest in her? Do he have to put a ring on your finger before you invest in him? When do you pour into your mate? It's the Joe Lockett Show. Let's get it in. Change your mindset. There are too many people not bringing anything to the table, but expecting everything. Krista says she's a unicorn. Krista, you're not nothing. You're married. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, you can't be nothing on the market.
But but I'm saying is women don't settle, Nate, but that's why they're single. Because the guys sometimes that women want, this tough conversation on the Joe Lockett Show, the guys that a lot of some of these women want, I don't know, nephew. I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say this.
Say it.
You're not qualified to get him.
In what ways?
Some women are not qualified to get the guy that she wants because she's not going to be able to bring to the table what he needs. I'm just being real. Right?
Okay.
I'm just being real. Some women are not qualified to get the man that she wants because even if she was to get him, she's not going to bring to the table what he needs. And the same thing for a man. Like a man, when he gets a really good woman, a lot of time we screw it up, right? Because we're not qualified to be with that good woman. We wasn't ready. We didn't have what we need to stay with that good woman. It's just not on the woman, but it's the man too. So when do you pour into your mate, right? When do you understand? And this is a taboo subject to talk about when it's talking about dating, nephew. But sometimes you have to realize you got to date at your level. That next level don't want you.
That's hard nowadays.
Bruh, the next level
hard nowadays.
But the next level when you get a promotion at a job, okay? You get a promotion. If you come in as a cashier, you have certain responsibilities, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say you go to the lead cashier, okay? You got certain responsibilities, right?
Yes.
And then when you make it to supervisor, right? You got more responsibility.
You do.
Well, if you are a cashier and they throw you into the supervisor position, what's going to happen?
You're going to fail. You're going to mess up. You're not going to do your job.
Because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And some people, men and women, get into relationships, right? And you're a cashier and you want the supervisor. It ain't going to work. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You saw all the perks. You saw everything as a supervisor. But what goes into that to keep that supervisor job and to do the work, you don't know what the hell you don't. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Love don't live here anymore. Love ain't gonna be enough for you to get. Hold
on. What do you say to somebody saying the supervisor don't know how to do the supervisor job until he gets it?
Mm-hmm.
The supervisor still has to learn how to be a supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say to the person that say, well, just because I'm at cashier right now and they offer me the supervisor position, what, I'm not supposed to take it?
Yeah, you're supposed to take it, but you got to put the work in. And a lot of people don't put their work in.
Okay.
You think when you get to that position that you're that person, and you're not.
A lot of folks treat you like that as soon as you get the position.
But when I got into radio, when I started lifting weights, when I played music, whatever I started at, bro, you get in the position because of hard work, but you got to adjust to when you get to that position, and you got to be humble, and you got to know that when you're above your pay grade, and you got to stay quiet until you figure it out. You got to understand when you get with a certain if you get fortunate enough as a man and get with a woman above your pay grade, shut your mouth and figure out what you got to do for her. Let me say that again. If you get with a woman above your pay grade and you happen to get one of them beautiful women that got it going on, got the house and everything, bro, shut your mouth until you figure out what you need to do to make her happy. Don't go out there acting like you know everything when you ain't bringing nothing to the table for her.
What, financially?
No, whatever, however you got your little black ass or white ass up in there, right? However you got in the door with her, right? Shut up until you figure out what it is that's going to make that relationship work for y'all. Don't go in acting like I've been here, I belong here. Because, bruh, we all know when we just stepped out our lead. Come on now. Every last one of us know when you just stepped out your lead at work, with a relationship, with a friendship, you know, and sometimes you've lost it, right?
Okay.
You got to figure out where you are and knowing your skill set, knowing when to shut up, knowing when to ask for help, knowing how to get it. And what women find a problem with, and I think men too, is when you get a partner and you like this person, when do you pour into them, nephew?
What's porn standard for? Like investment?
So investment. Time is given. When you get in a relationship with anybody, you're giving time. So that's a given. But when do you start to do the extra for that person, right? Looking up stuff on social media for them on the internet to try to help them find whatever they're trying to get to. It may be money, but I don't want to make money just the only issue for them, right? Showing support in other ways that they may need some stuff, taken care of so they can go do what they need to do, whatever that may be in your current relationship, right? When do you start to pour into that person to make their life a little bit easier, right? When do you say, something? Don't worry about that. I take care of that because I know you're trying to go back to school, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about this tonight, or don't worry about this dinner date, or you know what I'm saying? You start to alleviate some of the pressure of what they're going through to help them get through. When do you pour into that person as a man and as a woman? Right? When is it safe to pour into that person? Because you don't never know who the hell you could get in a relationship with, bro. And so nobody want to look like a damn fool at the end of the day. You done poured into somebody, you was here and they may have been here, but you was right here. You know what I'm saying? You're a little bit above them, but you saw potential and you helped them out a little bit, right? You poured into them a little bit. You gave them an introduction. But they wind up cheating on you, or they wind up hurting your feelings, you know what I'm saying, or lying to you, whatever the case may have been, right?
Sure, they might have ended up turning better and left you.
May have been.
I don't know if it's such a defined time as it is watching for the signs you need. Because if I'm going just based off of me, if I'm gonna pour into somebody, I usually felt like I could trust you enough to do something like that. Because I honestly, I don't like putting my energy in stuff that's not gonna really last for me or like go somewhere. So I tend to try to keep it where I don't have to. You know what I mean?
Okay, so change your mindset. You can only do that once you have established common beliefs, common goals, and common paths. And I think that's when it should be, but I don't think that's when it's done.
Yeah, because everybody I have shared something in common, man, I ain't pouring in.
No, this is what I think. This is what I've seen. And tell me if y'all agree with me, right? I've seen, especially women do this, right? They pour into a man in hopes of. And what do I mean? What do you mean by that, Joe? Some women pour into men in hopes that they're going to keep him, or he's going to love her more, or he's going to be there for her, knowing that he isn't a good guy. Knowing that he's
gonna change.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you got him.
Yeah.
But you start to pour into him because you want to show him that you're better than the last person that they were with, or you a really good person, right? So you pour into this person. And I say that at that point, you're pouring into a bad investment because you're not using your discernment to look at this guy and know that he's bad. Your actions with my man is very rarely going to change who he is at his soul, at his core. Your action, a woman's action very rarely would change a man at his core. I am who I am. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Right?
Yeah.
So your actions will very rarely change me. I already know when I see you as a man what I want, what I'm going to do. Where am I going to go with this? So I think, and get back to the point where we started this here. Ladies, when do you pour into a man? Men also do that too, though. Yes, you do. Chris says some people pour into people that have no intentions of exactly. We can want a man to be something, but he has to want it for himself. I agree with that. I only want to date and pour into another with pure intentions. That's hard to find, though, ladies. I love all y'all comments, but none of us would be single if we had those answers, right? So when do you pour into somebody? Or should you pour into anybody? Is my question. Should you pour into anybody, nephew?
I ain't gonna be cynical. Yes, you should.
How much?
I think you should. Now, how much? Good question. I would say in the beginning,
Yeah.
I would. I if you want to chop it up by percentage, I'd do 25.
25 what?
25% of me. That's what I will pour into you in the beginning. With that, I feel like that's a good sizable enough to see what you're gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not so much of me where I feel like I'm getting either used or neglected.
Mm-hmm.
I can get 25% of me back.
Mm-hmm.
A good half of me is a no. But that's just me. You know what I mean? If I even giving you all of me, if I'm not fully invested, I'm gonna feel like a little bit of me is spread a little bit too thin.
Wow.
And I want to be with somebody where I don't mind spreading myself that thin.
See, I disagree with that.
Why you say that?
Because this has been me, and I'm full throttle with mine, right? If I like you, I'm going to pour into you.
No,
reason why I'm gonna say this now. Let me cook just a tad bit. Let me simmer. Can I simmer? I don't want to cook. I just want to simmer a little bit.
You ain't put no onions in it though.
I ain't gonna put no onions in. I'm put some garlic.
All right.
but no, seriously. The reason why I'm gonna say that because I gotta be me, right? What I'm giving or what I'm doing because I felt that's what needed to be done at this time. Whether I get it back or not, it's not gonna be a big concern to me. If it works out or not, it's not gonna be a big concern to me. You see what I'm saying?
Why not?
Because when I see something need to be done, I'm the type of guy that's going to get it done. Period.
Okay.
Regardless if it's meant for it to be good for me or bad for me, I can't half-ass my efforts to you. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to give you a little bit until I see something. If I got to do that with you, I don't like you for real.
I beg to differ.
No, but I'm just saying for me, I don't know what I'm saying. You are different. But I'm saying for me, if I'm giving you a little bit of me, I don't like you for real. It's something about you that I don't quite trust. You know what I'm saying? But if I like you, what I won't do is try to give you everything that I know because it'll be too much. But whatever I'm giving you at that moment will be 100% each and every time I give something to you, or
slick.
talk to you.
You slick.
I'm not slick. I'm serious.
You slick with that. Whatever I'm giving you all of that.
Yes.
That could still be not all of what you giving.
No. What I'm saying is, if it's helping you out to get to, college or going to get this job or whatever, I'm not going to tell you pieces of it and see how you react of it. I'm not going to give you half of the money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to help this girl that I'm dating and she's my girlfriend, if I'm going to help her, I'm going to help her. But I
got you. I get what you're saying.
I don't know how to do half-ass.
But that's an extreme way to put that. Just because somebody's giving.
But you just said you're gonna give pieces. So I'm saying I don't know how to do that. But with somebody pieces, that I say I care about.
My pieces is not going to be whatever is going through. I'm gonna just give you 25 or whatever it is you're gonna have to handle.
But what I'm saying,
not doing that.
I'm saying I don't know how to half-ass somebody I care about.
But you care about them. It's not love.
Yeah, but how do if I care about you,
you like them.
I like you. If I'm giving to you, how can I give you half-ass?
My thing about liking is I can easily unlike you as fast as I do.
But okay, so
having a love for a person,
like
no homo. I got a love for you, Joe. I'm not going to treat you like some other people. That's gonna be a no. If I'm dealing with my girl, or if I'm dealing with a family member like my mom or my daddy, I got love for them. I'm not going to treat them like any other person. But if I'm dealing with somebody and I know we ain't established that love connection, but I like you, I'm gonna treat you like I like you. So you're not gonna get treated like most people. But where I'm finna place you, until you prove to me that love can be found in that, I'm not giving all of that, because that's also me protecting myself. I don't know you enough to treat you enough like people I give more than enough.
Okay, let's read some of these coming here. Nate Claus, it depends on your risk tolerance on TikTok. our battle says, I'm going to be myself, but I'm not going to pour into you simply because I like you. Okay. Kristen says we have to learn when we are being taken advantage of and walk away.
Agree.
Change your mindset. So you have to establish expectations for the relationship before you decide if you're going to pour in.
I agree.
I agree with that. I do. But I'm gonna stick to this.
Okay.
Anybody that I meet, right, and I allow you to be in my presence or I'm in your presence, however y'all want to look at that. If I'm talking to you about business, if I'm talking to you about a relationship, right, I'm going to give you 100% of me always. Always. Whatever we're talking about, I'm not going to hold back from you. Because and this is just me being transparent. Anybody who knows me is me. I'm going to tell you the behind the scenes how it works. I'm going to tell you everything. You know this for a fact. Whenever we met or whenever we talk, anything that we did together in the beginning, I didn't know you from Adam. But I laid out everything to the level of what we need. I said, bro, this is where we are. Okay. This is what we're doing. 100% I poured into you. I didn't hold back. When I saw you, when I seen you was able to do more, I started to give you more of the vision. But what I told you in the beginning, I held nothing back.
Oh, you slick.
No, but I did.
Slick.
But with my last producer, hold on. Did I hold anything back with him when it went bad? I didn't feel bad about any of that stuff because I felt I made him a better person.
Yes.
So for me, it doesn't matter what you do with it if it works out. I'm sorry, I don't care about that. I just know how to be me.
But this is where I would say in response to that.
Okay.
Because if we take in the same situation, while right in how you view that, I would say, yeah, you were all in. You didn't have nothing. But in what you gave me, I still had to earn the rest of it.
Yeah.
So from my point of view, you did risk assessment because earlier in, you didn't give me all the reins like that. I had to earn that responsibility.
But hold on now. The only reason why I didn't give it everything to you because it was levels to what you had to learn to get there.
Yeah.
But if I felt you could have
learning is still earning, in my opinion.
Okay, it is. But let me say this though: if I believe that you can handle the download, I would have gave it to you.
Nah, not right off the back. If you didn't know me, off the back. If you didn't know me,
bruh,
come on.
To give you the game, I would have gave. It took me 10 years and I'm still learning. I lose nothing by giving you the game if you can handle it. What do I lose? I'm not going to give you my show, but the game, I would teach what I know to any child, any woman, any man, any day, because you can't be me. What I always say, I can't be you. But if I can help you get past me and don't have to go through the crap I'm going to do, I'm going to pour into you. And that's for a man or a woman or a business or a relationship. I will pour into that person because I want you to be better if you're with me for 1 hour or 1 year. I want you to be better at the end of the day. I don't care about if it's a risk assessment. Some people say, I lose.
That's where you slick. Joe.
I'm not trying to be slick. I'm being very honest.
Because you're making it a broader conversation.
It's not. I'm making it simple.
No.
What's broad?
Because if you trying to bring it up like that, of course, if you're dealing with anybody and you serious about what you're doing, you're going to give most, if not you're all into it to do it right. Now keep that. That's completely different from giving people information and letting people hold the reins to something you hold dear. And that's still correlating to relationships here. Everybody's not going to give what they hold dear until it's deemed that you can handle it. Me getting information on the game is completely different from using that with what you call your baby.
Okay, but we said pour into.
Pouring into.
So you can't pour into my heart.
No,
you can't pour into my. You can't pour.
Joe, see that you being
no. But what I'm saying is, hold on. My life was my life before I met your ass. My show was my show before I met you. If I'm in a relationship with you, Joe Lockett still gonna be Joe Lockett. Whatever I pour into you, I am not giving you my life. I'm not giving you my house. I'm not giving you my car. I'm not giving you my bank account. Hell no. But if I'm with you and I can tell you how to get what I got, I pour that into you.
Joe.
Come on, bro.
Joe.
What?
Because
you've been piss me off now, but go ahead.
I don't know why. But
that's
you feeling triggered? You having a relapse?
I'm feeling triggered right now. I'm gonna pour it to your ass for real. Come on. I'm gonna pour something on you. Go ahead. Let's go.
Joe,
go ahead.
Because you're right. But your angle and how you viewing it, why is it so skewed? Yes, if you've been Joe Lockett, and just like I've been me before we met each other. But if we build something together, that's completely new. And for us to build something together, wouldn't you say that calls for somebody to pour into each other?
Yes.
All righty. For us to pour into each other, we had to know in our hearts and hearts, or our feelings, or whatever you want to call it, that they can handle it, given what we learned in building it.
But I don't. But here's the thing about life, nephew. I'm not guaranteed to wake up in the morning. No, but I'm being honest, bro. This is just a mature man talking to everybody now around the world. If I'm going to give you what I got right now today. I'm not going to hold back on it. Am I going to give you my livelihood, my bank account, my house, my firstborn? No. But that's I'm saying you won't do that. But if you're my girlfriend, right? Somebody that I'm dating, if I can help you in any way, if I'm going to give you money, I'm not going to want the money back.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's no guarantee that you're going to give back to me. Let me say that again. There's no guarantee when I give you that you're going to give back to me. Now, once I see that it's not reciprocated in the way that I like, I will cut off what I'm doing. But I'm not going to regret what I gave you. Because I gave that to you out of the kindness of my heart. And that was the season for us. Now I know where you are. I know where we are. Now I will cut off whatever I decided to give. But I'm not going to half-ass you and wait to see. Because I think myself personally, for me, the way that work for me. Every time I used to do stuff like that, I felt I was cutting my blessings, and I felt like I was cheating not only myself, but other people. I felt I was cheating the world. I used to be that self. I'm not going to do. I came from that type of family. If you don't do this and that, no, just do what you do. Do what you do. And if you're going to give. If you want something back from it, you should keep it.
I think we're saying the same thing and just got a different way of saying it. Because, and I can only speak for me.
Sure.
That's what I do. But I'm not gauging it as if I'm giving so much of what it is I don't deem I'm able to give out and handle. Okay. And what I mean by that is, no, I'm not gonna do anything when I do with somebody either. Mm-hmm. But whatever I choose to do with you lies in whatever it is I'm willing to lose. Mm-hmm. That's why I said the percentile for me. I got a certain level of caring that I do for folks. I give 100% of myself to.
You do.
So when I do that, you get that in real time, genuinely me. Mm-hmm. But if I can divide it off, and like I said, this is for me on how I handle my own emotions.
Change your mindset. Well, Joe, I need a loan. Okay, but I'll change your mindset.
But yeah. like how you said.
But go ahead and tell her now. When you come to me, and if I got it, what do I say?
Oh yeah, you'll give it all day. But just hold up. But just like that though. I'm not the type of dude that's going to ask for that from folks I know I can get it from, unless I need it. And I'll still try to find a way so you ain't got to give all of it. That's how I treat people. I give most of my, if anything, all myself too. Right. I'm not going to bleed them dry. I had a moment like that with my dad. He getting my car fixed, but I'm like, I didn't want to use you no way.
Right.
But he like, what? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not the type of dude. That's not how I'm built. That's why I said to go back to me. If I'm giving 25% to myself, I don't care if you giving me anything back. Because I'm not feeling like I'm giving so much that I can't get back.
That part.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I said, I think on a certain edge, we agreeing and saying the same thing because I'm with you. If I'm finna do it, chill out. I just need to know that you okay. But from there, then I'll start elevating it to see how you handle me.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying, because I see some people they go to the part of, I'm gonna wait and see what I'm gonna do a little bit. And so, again, to each his own. But I think don't give to somebody if you want something back, is what I've learned. Yeah, I never give more than I never give more money or loan more money that if they don't give it back, then I'm gonna be upset with you about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give my time to anybody that I know that if I give my time to you, then I'm gonna be upset that I gave my time to you. I've heard women say to me too many times, I'm sorry I wasted my time with you. And I'd be like, what? Because things didn't work out, I'm gonna waste the time now. I mean, to me, that's very concerning.
Are we wild for thinking like that though? Because I'm with you, but they would be like, they sorry of being the waste of time that you used, right? And that would be the angle.
However their angle may be, nothing in life, what I've learned, like I said, I'm speaking from the mature age now, ain't a damn thing guaranteed to any of us today, bro. Tomorrow, anybody watching us, right, on this live show or after the show that you're watching this right now on YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok, and you're watching the after show, you're not guaranteed to wake up in the morning. So why not give? If you're going to do whatever you're going to do for whoever you're going to do it for, why not give it your best? And leave whatever you do, you leave that person, that situation in a better place than you found it. I believe that's what we're here for. We're not here to give and wait to see if you're going to get something back. Because you may not be around to receive it.
I get it. And you be right in it. A lot of folks would say in response to that, while we don't know if we're going to come back tomorrow, all we can do is plan for the day and all that other stuff. If I'm dealing with somebody and I know in my past, I've been used because I give a lot.
That's different.
Not in the sense, because giving it, yes, that's different. But in a sense, if I know I gave it a lot beforehand and I'm trying to do better about myself and to see where I the flags lie and where I go wrong, I'm going to be a lot more cautious on how I give it to people. I'm going to be a lot more cautious on how much I'm giving out and how much I'm going to put in. I agree. There's a lot of folks that's probably like you, where they like, I ain't finna do nothing. If you're going to get me, I need you to be able to handle this. Yeah. But at the same time, I think it's folks that do that same thing and they're more susceptible to being hurt. I feel like there's a lot of people that's like that and they give so much of that. And when they do and they don't get responded to in the right way, now they're hurt and they going off hurting other people.
They do. And I grew up in a family where this was very prominent, right? Where if you don't do for me, I'm not going to do for you. Right.
Yeah.
Show me what my gift meant to you. Right. Real talk.
That's wild.
But that's the way it felt, bro. So in the family that I grew up in, I got to the point, man, where I got very resentful of anybody doing anything for me. Right. Because the expectation was you're supposed to return it at the same level or better. This is what I say to any friend or anybody ever in my life. Keep that shit. Real talk, bro. Keep it. I don't want your gift. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing from you. If you're judging me like that, right? If that's where we are in life, don't give me a damn thing. I promise you, we good. We good. Because I don't like when you do something for me or I do something for you, there's an expectation on it, or there is a question of the quality or how much money you spent on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's different, bro. Everybody's pockets may be different at a different time. You know what I mean? You may be able to buy something expensive for me today, but when your birthday hit, it didn't hit me the same way. If I love you, I don't give a damn about the gift. I give a damn about the time. See, this is what I had to realize when I got in my early 20s, bro. If a man or a woman gave me their time of a text message, a phone call on my birthday, that's the most expensive gift in the world. is better than any Louis Vuitton bag, any car, any house. Because time, if that person is not there anymore and you don't hear their voice or you don't get that text message, bro, right? It's nothing. Took me a long time to you truly started to understand what all that meant, bro. But I'm telling people, and again, I'm sharing a nugget now to help people with their life, right? The best thing in life, if somebody giving you their time, you should love them for it, right? Because if a person takes the time out to remember you on your birthday or on your anniversary, or if that's the person that always, when you do something small and nobody else applauds you, but that person is applauding you or taking you to lunch or taking you to dinner or buying you a little small gift, that's everything. Because with us being so busy, most people don't find the time to do nothing for anybody else and put thought into it. So when anybody calls me and say, "Hey, how you doing today?" Man, I'm overjoyed. When I was taking phone calls and I was talking with people before the last couple of months, and I was on the phone, people, and they would call me, bro. I'm happy to talk to everybody. Now I done shut down. You know, I've been in silos probably going on almost 2 months, 3 months now. You know, I don't talk to a lot of people now. But when I was, man, I'm like happy to hear them. And one thing people will tell you about me, right? I'm hella funny when I'm your friend, meaning that I'm probably one of the most wildest, craziest talking people.
Oh yeah, you're a little out there.
But when you win, I celebrate you like you just won. You know what I'm saying?
You do. You treat, and I will say that's true. You do treat the win as if you won too.
Yeah. When you win, it's like we just won the national championship. You could have just got the email saying that we accepted your application. We're going to celebrate. Congrats, you know what I'm saying? Because those small things mean so much to me, because every little step that you're taking to get to your goal, you need a push. And one thing I had to learn when I was going through my tough times, bro, the people that was there and they still in my life now to this day, they celebrated my small wins. They celebrated the small things, right? Where nobody else, were no big trophies, wasn't the spotlights, the glamour, the TV cameras, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't not the magazine covers, wasn't none of that. They was there to celebrate the small stuff, and they remembered, and they showed up. That there means more to me than all the TV shows I've been on and magazine covers and all that stuff, bro. That's fine. The trophies I got, you know, the medals that I've received in my life, those are great. But the memories are the people who truly remember you and gave when they didn't have to give. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know if y'all think about this year for y'all, but this is what meant the most to me when I went through my divorce, when I went through tough times in my life. I had lost everything financially, when had lost a lot of money, then didn't have money to know I was going to pay for stuff. Y'all know what meant the most to me, nephew?
What's up?
For me, it was the Uncle Bosses of the world, the Mel Tates, the comedian Joes of the world, right? The Lisa McClellans of the world, the Nike Roberts of the world, the Derek Marsh of the world. These people that I just named off, right, were the people that walked through the door when there was nothing to walk through the door for. Those were the people. It wasn't everybody, but those were some of the people that walked through the door when there was nothing to walk through my door for. They were there. Those people held me down in whatever way was needed. They didn't know whether it was going to come back. They didn't know if I was going to get back to where I was. But man, they came through, bro. They walked through the door again and again. And this is why I say on this microphone worldwide to everybody listening. If you're going to give something, man, give it. It ain't.
A small diatribe there. I apologize, but I don't apologize because I think it's something we need to talk about. Had technical issues, difficulties, technical issues. Yeah, technical issues over there. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. What? Yeah, Instagram. I mean, but we back up. We back up. All right, guys. You guys are locked into your favorite eating and ride. Let's get into this, y'all, because that we have talked about this. So pour into people when you can is the point of the first topic on the Joe Lockett Show today. If it doesn't fit you, keep doing what you're doing, and maybe.
Let your blessings come as they so be. But I want to move on to this. Nephew, what's happiness?
When I start grinning.
What is true happiness for you? And I want everybody to do me a favor. If you're watching the show right now, type in what is happiness for you? True happiness. What is happiness?
It's so physiological on a Tuesday. I don't know what happiness is. Me.
That's why your ass ain't happy. Because you don't know.
Man, Look, what's happy for me, what makes me happy?
Yeah.
I can at least say that. What makes me happy is if I'm having a good day,
having
that I
money.
don't have to do having money.
Having money is happiness for you. So if you have
lemonade.
Money, so if you had money, George, you're gonna be happy.
I'm with her. Or is that a her?
It's George, so it's a him.
That's a him.
Yeah.
I'm with them.
Char says waking up. Ivy said a peace of mind.
Man, oh my gosh, man. Say what really make you happy. Stop saying everything that's gonna sound good on social media.
Peace with a positive energy, accelerated changes exponentially. My happiness is peace, my daughter, my friends, and family.
Man.
What happens, nephew?
I'm still thinking.
Wow. Erica Bunker says, bills on auto pay.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. Bills on auto pay. You ain't gotta think about that. That's peace of mind.
George says good health.
Oh my God. I'm not hating on y'all stuff. I'm just hating on it. Bad.
So you don't know what happiness is?
Do you, Joe?
I've come to start to understand what my happiness is. I didn't know before, bro.
Okay.
I thought, honestly, I thought for me, things were going to make me happy. I thought people were going to make me happy. But it has taken me 53 years to truly understand who I am and what I want and what I like and what I don't like. I thought I knew, but do you really know what you like and don't like? What truly is going to make you happy? Because see, what make you happy today may not make you happy tomorrow.
Okay.
And I've had to learn, and I'm going to say this second divorce has really helped me been an eye opener to examine my pros and cons. And I had a lot of damn cons. I was effed up, bro, on a lot of stuff in my mindset. Because sometimes when you get, when you get in life and you get a certain level of success, you start thinking that you're that person.
Okay.
That's what got you there.
Yeah.
And
start feeling yourself.
Yeah. Definitely, for sure. But you stop learning, right? You stop gauging yourself because now you're that guy or you're that woman. And you thinking the things that you have is actually happiness. But what I had to learn for myself, honestly, that happiness was not none of the things that I thought that made me happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Happiness for me was knowing, for me going to find happiness for myself. That's crazy, right?
Not as much as most folks would think.
But happiness has been me going to find happiness, right? Truly, where do you want to travel to, Joe? Truly, what do you like to eat? Truly, how long do you like to sleep? Who do you like to be around? What do you truly like to do? Right? I thought I knew these things because it was fun. But sometimes what I realized, bro, I was doing things that I thought that made me happy because it made other people happy. Let me say that again for some people, right? And people in the back. I was doing things that I thought that made me happy because they was making other people happy, so I was happy. But those weren't the things that truly made me happy. And I think a lot of people listen to our show today. I think a lot of us find ourselves in this fast-paced world doing the same thing, whether it was your wife, your husband, your kids, your family, right? Have you lost yourself so much that you stop seeking out your own happiness? Because have you ever realized you get to a point in life, nephew, and when you're alone by yourself and you have all the things you need, but you're not happy. What you realize is everything that you have accomplished, everything you have done, right? That's the thing that you did. But what you didn't do along the way was keep yourself in line with happiness for yourself. And what you realize is at the end of the day, when you see the friends or the fake family and friends or whatever, right, that none of those people really care about you. You surrounded yourself around a whole bunch of things that you thought that made you happy, but none of those people that you didn't put around you care about you, and that's not your happiness. Because when they all leave, you're not happy. You're not happy at all. You forget or you forgot or you lost your happiness for them or for things, right? Or for work or for family or for kids. You hear parents say, I did it for my kids. You hear husband and wife, I did it for my husband. This is what I had to learn, nephew. Real talk. I don't mind doing for you. But what I would never do again is forget how to do things for myself. To find and understand my essence of true happiness. Like me being single right now. People say, Joe, you need to be in a relationship. Joe, you should be doing these things. But what I had to realize right now, one thing that makes me really, really happy, nephew, for myself,
okay,
freedom. I don't have to answer to anybody. Once I left the radio station, we started this podcast. I don't have a wife anymore. My kids are grown. I'm free to do what the hell I want to do. And what I realized is I really don't like running shit by nobody. I don't like telling somebody where I'm going or checking in. I don't like, saying I got to go do this. I don't like that right now. Freedom is a huge part of my happiness. If I sleep late, ain't nobody saying nothing to me. If I'm gonna get up and go do something, go to the store, I don't have to say nothing to nobody. If I don't want to answer my goddamn phone, guess what? I ain't gonna answer my phone. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me about it. Freedom is for me right now has been one of my biggest things of happiness. It's not being in a relationship right now. That may be later. That may be my happiness. But I have learned for myself that everybody has to live in their own happiness, in their own seasons in their life. And the happiness that changes is not the same for everybody. It's not the same throughout your whole life. It changes. I think when I was younger, America, maybe some of y'all went through the same thing, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Maybe some of y'all went through life and tried to make your mom and dad happy and proud. Make your kids proud, make your husband or wife proud. And you thought because they were happy, you felt happy. But you couldn't find out that you were alone. Or sometimes people can live a lifetime in their happiness and it's okay for them. But something always eats at you because there's an innate part about you, you know that something ain't quite right, but you don't know what it is because you forgot that you're supposed to be happy too. Right. And unfortunate or fortunate for me, I don't know. Through divorce, loss of family, loss of friends, I had to find myself. And people say, you know, you got to go find God, you got to go find Jesus. Well, God and Jesus never left me. So in my good times and bad times, God was always there. I may have been messed up, but me and him was still talking on the good terms and in the bad. Especially when I was going good. God, thank you for the stuff you gave me. When stuff get back, God, bro, what happened? You gave me stuff. Bro, God, then God looked down. Yo, Joe, you know what you asked me for.
Man, God, I thought it was good the other day.
But yeah, we weren't good. But Joe, you asked me for something else, bro. I had to take something from you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, God, what's up, player? Don't you play on me. You got to go through this life lesson right now, bro. But in my voice, God talked to me like Denzel.
Word?
Yeah. I be hearing Denzel. You know, I got to.
What's that old dude that's been old ever since he been old?
Who that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm content at the moment. Go ahead. I'm listening to the comments.
Oh my goodness.
If you desire to be in a relationship, keep striving for that.
Have you seen Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
He played God in Bruce Almighty.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman is how God sounded to me.
Oh wow. Happiness for me is also on my mind, body, and soul, and in my alignment. Exactly. Let's see here. I'm happy just taking care of myself. I'm just the opposite. Being paired up makes me happy. And that's so, and that's why I say everybody's happiness is different, right? But I think, when we're talking about relationship, we're talking about marriage, we're talking about being single, we're talking about being things, right? I don't think you could be a damn thing to anybody if you're not happy.
So what do you do to get happy?
You got to find it.
If you don't know it.
You got to find it. Some people, bro, it's okay to not know what your happiness is, and you need to find it. A lot of people listening to this show today is in their 40s and 50s and 60s, and you don't know what happiness is for you, true happiness, right? Like whatever that is that's going to make you feel good, make you smile throughout the whole day. Well, not because somebody else did something for you, not because you got a phone call, but you are happy because you're able to do such and such. What is happiness for you? What does happiness, and this is what I look at. Y'all tell me, America, y'all tell me this. What does happiness look like? What does happiness feel like? What is the essence of that for you without anybody doing anything? Only you. What is happiness? Because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe if you don't find that, it's going to be hard for you to make it happy or be happy or make somebody else happy, because it's going to be pretend. You're going to be going on body language. You're going to be going on emotions. You're going to be going on what you feel that you need to do. And that gets draining. That stresses you out. That causes high blood pressure, anxiety. So I would challenge everybody to listen to our show, whether you're live or you listen to the show later now. Think about and write down What is happiness for you? And seek that. And if you don't know, it's okay. Don't give me the cliche bullshit. Okay, don't do that. Don't do yourself like that. Sit down and truly think about what does happiness, pure happiness, without anybody interfering. What does that look like for you? Then you sit back and say, what does it feel like when you close your eyes or you sit in a room, right? Or laying down? What is happiness? When the last time, nephew, any of y'all, I'm challenging people to do this, right? When the last time you laid down, sat down, and you was at peace?
Last night, maybe like
without thinking about anything, not worrying about anything.
Without worrying about anything.
When was the last time you sat down or laid down and you was at peace? Not worrying about anything, not thinking about anything, nothing, urgent was going to happen, nothing that you needed to take care of. When was the last time any of us have been able to do that? Didn't get something finished, need to get something done tomorrow. When was the last time that you went to bed at night and you was at peace? You were okay.
I can't remember.
Exactly. That's what I had to realize. And that's what me going through my second divorce made me realize, right? That I'm going through this life that God has given me, all of us, right? And every single day I'm working towards something. But what the hell am I truly working towards? And for what? And am I enjoying what the hell am I doing? You know what I'm saying? If you work a job you're not happy, people tell you to find a new one. But when it comes to relationship, people tell you to find happiness by yourself. That's not what I'm saying, Eric, because you said you find happiness in your relationship, and that's cool. That's your happiness. That's your place. So that's where you are. So I'm not knocking it. I hope you don't think I am. Why are people ashamed when it comes to wanting a relationship? I'm confused, Erica. I don't. If that's the way you're taking it, Erica, I'm sorry, because that's not what I meant. I said Rachel and I were talking about. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, because I was like, I know I wasn't going there because I'm like, your happiness is your happiness, but I'm just saying, I think when you're living in your truth, right? What does that look like for you? You know what I'm saying? Happiness. And it's such a simple word, but it's a difficult word to talk about on a Tough Conversation Tuesday. Because I think most people, nephew, dare I say, are not truly happy. And I think we enter into relationships not happy, seeking happiness.
I agree with you. I don't think a lot of folks know what really make them happy, or they on their search of trying to find why it is or what can make them happy. They use people.
Yeah,
like I shoot. I'm part of people. I didn't use about a few girls. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the first one was probably a roulette right there, because she didn't know it was happy either. So we just looking back and forth saying why you ain't making me happy, and we ain't happy with ourselves. I then became very happy with myself, so then I had to cut it back, because now it's like, oh, you're weird. I'm not there yet, and you are. So now it seems like you are something that you're not. Because a lot of folks that's unhappy don't want to see somebody happy.
That part. And have y'all ever noticed this, America? Real talk. Nephew, you ever noticed this? People that are unhappy are very irritable, and they're very negative. Think about what I'm saying. People that are unhappy in some part of their life, or they're happy with themselves, right? They exude frustration. They exude
pessimistic,
very pessimistic. They don't know how to be in a good place for a long time. They would talk about something doom and gloom soon.
Yeah, they'll kill the mood.
Yes,
right.
mood killers. You know what I'm saying?
They'll destroy the mood.
Yeah.
We all be happy, and then this, they bringing up something that's completely unrelated. They got everybody like,
or they'll find whatever you're talking about and find the bad part of it.
Yeah, like don't look at the bad side so fast.
Yeah, they be like, well, that sounds good, but there you know what I'm saying, there are so many people that this and be like, bruh. But what I've learned is those people want to bring you down to where they are because they don't want to rise up to where you are because they don't know how to live there. Because what I believe, just my hypothesis, right? You don't want to be happy or satisfied because you don't know how or you fear it.
You think they're scared of it?
Yeah. I think some people are I can honestly say this to y'all, right? When it came to very annoying, exactly. But I can say this here. I talked about success, but I feared the hell out of success for the longest. I feared it. I said I'm doing everything. I'm going there. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do that. But deep down inside, I was self-sabotaging myself because I had doubt. What if I don't get it? What if I don't make it? I never said it out loud. But when I had to sit down and really think to myself, why did it? Because it's just, y'all know what I'm talking about here. Come on now, listen, follow me, y'all. Follow me. You're doing something, whether it's in relationships or business, right? Or life. And everybody else see that you're looking really, really good, nephew, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know that there was a little bit more that you could have done, but you didn't do it. Whatever it was and whatever the situation may be that lines up with your life, what we're talking about here, right? You didn't do it, and you could have, because some kind of doubt crept in and you kind of pulled back a little bit. But the outside world didn't see it.
But you know it.
But you could have done it. Later on, you question yourself, why didn't you do it, right? Were you afraid of it? Did you really want it? Those are the things y'all acting like I don't know the hell I'm talking about. Like Joe, that I mean, you're damn like everybody faced what I'm talking about, right? Everybody, all y'all, every man and every woman here, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Share this out here because I'm telling the truth.
And if you haven't,
you're lying. You're lying to you're lying to yourself right now because everybody, what I just said, has been in that situation, and it's something about you or that happened to you in your life that stopped you from pulling the trigger, moving forward, being that successful person. That fear or something, and that's what we have to realize. You're afraid to be that person, but you say you want to be that person. But then you think to yourself, can I be this? What if I don't do it? If I don't do it, it is what I thought. You self-sabotage yourself. And I think you can only get past it. The only way I was able to get past my fear of success, I had to find my true happiness. I had to start living as I see Erica Bunker do all the time on social media when she's on here. She living her bliss of being happy in a happy relationship, healthy relationship, found her a good man, doing it her way. And she's proud to talk about that. That's her centerpiece. That's her core. That's her happiness. She found it after marriage.
I got a question.
Sure.
Because that sounds like something else to me.
What?
The what you was calling the fear of success, but you said it.
Is there another word for it?
You said that you said that you only got over it because you found something that made you happy, or found what makes you happy.
But it was a journey because I didn't know what it was. I just knew every time I got there.
Part.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that part.
Okay.
I'm just saying I think I interpreted it a little different.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if I had a fear of success, it's not that I don't know what's making me happy or what can make me happy. I interpret that more of I'm more worried about the outcome of whatever it is, and I don't put all of myself in there to better it. And so, like, you go back to your point of, what happens if you go through that, everybody sees it, but how much more you could have gave in
that part. Yes.
And I, like you said, everybody's going through it. I believe you, if you haven't, you're going eventually. And I know when I went through things similar to you on the fear of success, I know if I'm met with something that's positive, but I could have gave a lot more, and I know I left stuff on the table, that I missed an opportunity. And that part right there, it get to me way worse than if I would have failed.
You know, and for me, and that's a great point that you bring out. And what we're talking about, y'all, is happiness, right? This is all about happiness, right? Everybody's journey to happiness that listen to our show. Thank you, Terry. I'm gonna preach a little bit. It's gonna be different, right? What I'm teaching, what I'm talking today about, I'm not teaching, but I'm telling you that some of the things I've been through. When you talk about relationship shows, we got to be in a good relationship. You got to understand the components that makes a relationship actually operate. Ain't just a man or the woman or what she did or what she didn't do, how much money she got, how good her sex is. No, sometimes, bro, you got to break it on down to the man and to the woman, to the essence of who you are and what you're doing. Are you happy? Right? How do you handle yourself? Like I said, as much shit as I talk, right?
Because you talk it.
I talk it. As much as I'm in your face, why the hell am I afraid of fear? I mean, afraid of success. I see Aquawoman says that she's reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? That's Robert Kiyosaki. Love that book. I love that brother. It's for something, you know, all the stuff that he's done. He read a couple of books. Read all of them. It's really good. You would think that I wouldn't feel success, because as much as I talk about being a millionaire and being financially independent and a legacy, but this is what I had to realize, nephew, and this is what I want y'all to think about for yourself. Everybody is different. I'm just telling y'all mine, being transparent here. You don't have to tell me what you feel. Just think about it, write it down, and try to do better for yourself. This is what I feel. I want to be a millionaire, right? I want to be successful. I want to have $1 million in the bank. I want to have 1 million followers on my social media platforms, right? I want to be able to do this and do that, right? But you know what the hell was the problem for me was? Nephew, America. That was a part of me. I don't think I ever said this on air before, nephew.
Uh-oh. And we're recording.
But I'm going to be truthful. I think that was a part of me that felt I didn't deserve it. It wasn't for me.
Why you say that?
I don't know. But I think that was a deep part of me, bro, that said I wanted to do those things. But what stopped me was fear. The other part was that I don't deserve this. That life ain't for me. Why did I have those blocks? Where the hell did that come from? Get to the point where I'm about to do something. All I got to do is take 3, maybe 5 steps more, right? To ensure that you're going to lock that in. And I didn't. Why didn't I? Why didn't you? I had to question myself. Even when I was sometimes I'm in the gym working out, I could have got 2 more reps in, right? Because I'm trying to get my bench press up to 405, right? And so I'm saying, okay, I want to do this. I'm going to get 405. I'm going to get 405. Okay, when I'm in there doing the small work, the triceps, right? The bicep work, right? The deltoids and all the stuff that you're doing, right? And you get to the set and you do just enough. Or you could have did 1 or 2 more and you don't. Joe, why didn't you do it? Do you really want to do this, or do you want to give yourself? And this is the other part. Hear me out, y'all. If you don't make it, you want to have an excuse. Let me say that again for the people in the back, because I know my ass is guilty of that part. If you don't become a millionaire, you can say why. You can have an excuse. If you don't bench it, you can say that why. You can have an excuse. You don't want to leave it all on the table, right? and knowing that you failed and it didn't happen. You don't know if you can handle the failure or whatever the hell that may be. Now, that may not be y'all. Maybe I'm talking to myself today on this show. Maybe I am, but I'm being honest. I had to go through all of this stuff and be okay with it. And it all boiled down to me finding my happiness. Now, I don't know what that's going to be for y'all. I don't. But I can't do a relationship show daily without talking about the small components that's going to get each and every one of us to whatever goal that you may get to when you get to your husband or your wife, to that happy place in life. You got to understand the small things that are going to make you better for the next person or the next level in your life, whether it's work, whether it's a career, whether it's a business, or whether it's a relationship, or better in the relationship that you have with your family and your kids. You got to find your own happiness first. You got to deal with the fears. You got to deal with the doubts. You have to. Otherwise, you will always hit the damn brick wall and you're going to blame everybody else for it. I promise you, I am exhibit number 1. Done it, been there. I'm tired. Damn it, I'm tired of it. No more. I refuse. That's why Joe Lockett shut everything down. That's why I don't want to blame nobody. I don't want, if it don't work, damn it, it didn't work, because God said, Joe, it ain't gonna be for you. But you know something, what happened to me during these last 4 years of my life? When I started to know who the hell I was, God started moving shit out my way. Give me a little small openings and give me a little test. Are you still scared? You know what I like to say, MF, right? You still scared, MF? You know what I'm saying? He give you a little test, right? Walk through the door. He'll make that door real small, right? Walk through the door. Like, okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? But there were times I backed up, y'all. But when I backed up, he put 2 more small doors in front of me. That's the way it happened for me. I don't know how it happened for y'all. I ain't looking into y'all live, but I'm just telling you how it happened for me. The doors got bigger when I got stronger, because I started to work on myself. I started to face whatever the hell y'all want to call it for yourself, right? I started to face those things. So I hope what I'm saying is helping y'all, right? Because it damn sure helped me. I don't have it all figured out. I am not 100% on all the stuff that I'm saying today that I'm telling you. I still work on it constantly. Hell, I was downstairs today doing in the dungeon, doing bench press. And I had to do triceps, right? I was doing triceps. And the weight was heavy, right? And it called for 6 reps. I'm trying to get to 405, right? And my sticking point has always been the same damn thing. I had 6 reps on there. Doing my 6 reps. Because I did my 6 reps, and I was really tired on the 6th rep, right? I got ready to take off my gloves. This is how God works, or the universe. I don't know what the hell this shit is. I don't know, but this is how it worked with me. I was going to take off my gloves, but some kept saying something. I felt it. It ain't like you hear it, but it's y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. It's that, right? And it happened. You got to do 2 more. I'm going to take off my shit. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next time. And I stopped. Let's get it. I went in there, and it was hard to get those last 2 in and go over and beyond. But what I have to learn to tell myself is, dude, you can always get to the line. Your ass can't get over the line, which means your little black dumb ass need to do more. See, ain't nobody gonna tell me that part. But I knew it. I knew it. And I did it today. Now, would I do it next week? I don't know. It may be different, but today, for whatever reason, when I was down in the dungeon, when you said, Joe, you just got home, I had just finished up, took a shower and everything. But when I was sitting there, I was actually, you didn't know this, but when you see me sitting there, I was actually saying, wow, you really wanted this time. I was putting in extra effort. When nobody here but me, nobody would ever know what I did not do, but I know if I kept doing it the way I've done it, your little dumb ass ain't gonna get 405, bro. And you ain't got no, yeah, you did what the paper said, but the paper ain't gonna get you to where you need to get to. When God or whatever the hell y'all believe in tell you what you need to do, you got to go a little bit extra. Sometimes it ain't on paper. You know what's inside of you, and we don't do it. and we blame whatever we blame. I'm tired of it myself personally. And I don't have it all to figure the hell out. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you that Joe Lockett get down every week and do 2 extra, do 3 extra, do 1 extra. I don't. I fail sometimes, y'all. I do. But I'd be damned if I'm going to go out like a punk. Not me. I'm going to keep trying. And I get better. And I'm saying this to y'all, man, that if you fall into this cycle, get better. Find your happiness. Right? You ain't got to tell nobody. But you know, please listen to what I'm saying. I don't know y'all who's watching us, but you know where you fucking up at. And ain't nobody gonna make your grown ass do more. You gotta want it bad enough, whether it's the relationship, whether it's the job, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the gym, whether it's to lose weight, right? You got to want it bad enough. What's the average person to take to get it done? You're gonna have to do more because you're probably more damaged and fucked up than the next person was that got it. That piece of paper that you're reading and you did it and it didn't work, you probably gonna have to do more than that piece of paper. That's just the way life is. I don't give a damn if you're white, black, gay. I don't care. It's different. It's unfair, but you got to figure out what it is for you. And that's the only way your ass is going to get to the next level or whatever you're searching for. Stop giving yourself that excuse. It's not going to be easy, y'all. It's just not. And one shoe do not fit all. I don't give a damn what y'all tell me. It don't. Your shoe don't fit me and mine don't fit you. But I can tell you what I'm going through to try to put that damn shoe on. Find your happiness. I think I done talked too much. Go ahead, nephew.
No, letting you cook. I ain't got no more commentary on that. I'll let you cook.
My bad, y'all. I kind of went off on one right there. Hey, I went into radio mode for a second. Bro, I didn't even see y'all over there. I am back now. But hey, that was that mess. That was one of them things, man. Like I told you, where that come from, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt that was something I need to say on the show because we have a lot of fun on the show. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a myriad of things. We do. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes, man, you know, we don't talk about the construct of what it takes to get to what we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? We have to put, you got to put the puzzle together. There's a bunch of pieces we can talk about. And I could talk about, you know, you didn't put the puzzle in the right position and you didn't lay the pieces out right. But damn, if you don't talk about when you get down to the puzzle, but you never finish the motherfucker, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If you don't finish the puzzle and you start a new puzzle like we do, you never finish. So whatever you was searching for, you never get to it. But you have some excuse. The room changed. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find the other piece. Whatever the case may be.
New table.
And you know what I'm saying? The new table, whatever we are doing, right? And I just think sometimes, man, to be in a good relationship with yourself or with anybody else, find the components that you're not strong at. Be honest with yourself and what those things are. And that's a dark place to be, nephew. Have you ever been there?
What
when you trying to accomplish whatever it is, whether it's relationship goals, you know, work goals, whatever, weight goals. And you know what you're not doing, but you can't seem to make yourself do what you need to do.
Yeah, I've been there.
But that's tough to talk about. How many people really tell folks, you know what I'm saying, what that is? That part right there that everybody talking about right now? Everybody feeling right now, that little lump in your throat, that little pitter patter you got in your heart right now, like, damn, he telling the truth. Ooh, he looking right. You know, the pastor be talking, he say something to you, pastor looking right through me right now. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to look to y'all, but I'm just telling you, I know everybody goes through it. But this is a part that you don't hear on podcasts. Everybody telling you about success and what you need to do in step. Sometimes it ain't no step. Sometimes you got to do more. The step that you need to take ain't the step Joe Lockett need to take. But you know, and I truly believe this, nephew. Sorry, y'all. Most of us know what's holding us back. I think sometimes we're not strong enough mentally to push ourselves to do more. The human body and the mind can go as far as you want it to go. sometimes we're not able, or I ain't gonna say we're not able. We do not tap into that last gear.
What they call it, willpower.
It may be willpower, right? I don't know what everyone calls it. For me, I would think willpower would be a good word for it, right? But the next time that you're getting to a point where you don't reach the success of whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to be, think about what you're feeling at that moment. Just get quiet. Something's gonna come. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's gonna say do this. It's gonna say do that. It ain't a voice, nephew. What the hell is it? You know, is it but you feel it. You hear it, right? Is it my talking crazy, y'all? But
a lot of folks call it conscience. If you more biblical,
right? But you hear it,
the Holy Spirit.
But I'm saying, but you hear it, but it's not a voice. But you hear it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like today when I was down in the dungeon, right? I was taking off my gloves, and what I felt, and this is, I don't know if it's holy, I don't know what the hell it is, bro, but it's something. It was like I heard it, like, you ain't gonna get to 405. You done did this before.
Some folks probably say it's intuition.
You know what I'm saying? But I heard it, but it wasn't a voice. But I heard it clearly. It said, motherfucker, do 2 more. What is that, y'all? I don't know. I don't know if that's God. God got a power, a gym room up in heaven? Hell, I don't know. I'm be honest. I don't know nothing about all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what the hell was happening to me today. You know what I'm saying? When it was going through, like, it was like, you got to. It didn't say you better do 2. It just said you need to do 2. It didn't say that if you don't, there's going to be a price. It was just something like, you know what I'm saying? It's that. And that was it. You felt it though, right? And it was up to me to follow along with that part of the routine that was not on paper. This was not on paper. This was like, it's like, I don't know how the hell to explain it. I really don't.
You messing it up. Why you even doing it?
No, but I'm just saying, because everybody, you haven't done something and know or felt something that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So whatever that is, when it's happening, what I have learned to do, I'm still working on it, but I've gotten better at it. I just go with it. I just go do it. And life has turned out really good for me since I've started doing that. And this is what I'm gonna share with y'all that I don't know if it's a secret, but what is being, whatever that is, downloaded to you, Holy Spirit, whatever it is. Here's the key, nephew. It's not asking you to do much. Is it? It's something really small, right? It's something really, really small, but it's uncomfortable for you to do. The inner voice. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's a good word for the inner voice. That inner voice, it slightly tells you, do this. Give that. Say this. Right? And it's going to say it once or twice because it's a moment that is happening and you need to act in that moment. And if you don't, it's gone. What I have started to learn to do when that inner voice hits me, I just do it. I just do it. I don't question it anymore. I just do it. Whatever I'm being told to do, I just go do it. Because what I believe is that's universe, God's way of testing me. Am I ready for the blessings that I'm asking for? The blessing something that's so small to me is going to be huge to someone else. Let me say that again, because I think this escapes a lot of people, what I just said. If you're being asked to do sometimes for other people, it's small to you and huge to somebody else. So when somebody blesses you, that's small. Ooh, y'all feel it? Y'all understand that? It's small to them, but it's huge to you. If a billionaire bless you with a phone call and a network, that's small to them, but huge for you. So think about what I'm saying, that at the end of the day, right, when you're being asked to do something, it's up to you and your belief system what the hell you decide to do. Y'all can see God's still working on my black ass. I'm not no Bible thumper. I don't sit on the front row every Sunday. I'm not a pastor, right? But I do know God works. I do know the universe has energy. I do understand that if you do certain things, if you're a good person, good things do happen, along with the bad things, but more good things happen than bad. And I think it all started with me when I started living in my true self and stopped trying to impress other people. And I started to understand what my happiness truly was. And one thing I can say right now, my true happiness right now is living a life of freedom and making sure my two daughters
Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain.